And now, it's time for Unrehearsed Theater. Theater for the indiscriminating ear.
Tonight's show from November 21st, 1944, The Strange Dr. Weird, Journey into the Unknown.
You seem a bit nervous. Perhaps it would calm you a little if I were to read to you from the secret journal of Professor Drake. It is a fascinating tale. I call it Journey into the Unknown. There are some extremely interesting entries in Professor Drake's journal, particularly those beginning with the entry made October 1st, which reads, "Today, my son, Paul has reached the final stages in the preparation of his serum number 17. After 2 years of intensive work and 16 failures, he believes that he has at last succeeded."
But just think of it, Paul. Before you take the serum, you could only lift 200 pounds. But now you can lift 400. Why, your strength has been doubled.
Yes, and with the added strength my serum will give man will be able to resist diseases that he succumbs to now. Even women. His lifespan will be lengthened by 20 or 30 years. Perhaps even...
I'll
answer it, Paul. Oh, it's you, Julia.
Yes, I want to see Paul.
Well, you can't, Julia. He's right in the midst of an experiment.
But I haven't seen or heard from him in 2 weeks. After all, I am his fiancée.
But, Julia, he can't be disturbed. He's in...
Oh, hello, darling.
Oh, wait. Julia.
Oh, Paul, you squeezed me so tightly.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I'm afraid I don't know my own strength.
Oh, that's all right, Paul. What kind of experiment is it you're working on?
Oh, darling, I can't reveal anything yet, not even to you, but when my work is done, you'll be the first one to hear about it.
Here's the entry for October 7th. Serum number 17 is effective beyond Paul's wildest hopes.
Just think of it, Paul. Today you were able to lick up.
Is that
we
a
have
typo?
to get a new... I hope it's a typo.
I left it in.
Or he's got one heck of a
saw it
tongue
left
there.
it in.
Today, Paul, you were able to pick up 600 pounds with ease.
Yes.
Why are you staring at yourself in the mirror so, Paul?
Father, do you notice any change in the shape of my head?
It's the tongue.
Why, no, Paul, and I'd certainly notice if there was a change in your head, yes.
Oh, yes, of course. It must just be my imagination.
Oh, on October 8th, he wrote, "This morning, when I entered the laboratory, I found Paul fast asleep at his desk. I woke him.
Paul, wake up!
Huh?
You should have gone to bed when I... Gasp! Paul! No, it can't be!
What is it, Father? What's wrong?
Your face!
My face? Quick, hand me a mirror.
Oh, yes, here.
No, I was right. Look at me, Father. My face has become broad.
So you're abroad now?
The features flattened, the cheekbones prominent, and notice how thick the hair on my body has become, except my head. I'm not done yet. I've reverted to a Neanderthal man.
Not Neanderthal man! Oh, but Paul, He existed 50,000 years ago!
Yes, I know. At the swift pace I'm going backwards, may only be a week. A few days before I revert to an ape completely.
Now, Paul, what are we going to do?
What happened to your accent?
Paul! What are we going to do?
There's only one way I can save myself. I must find a neutralizer that will stop the serum from changing me into an ape before it's too late.
In his entry for October 10th, he wrote, Paul has been working 48 hours without rest, and so far has been unsuccessful in finding a neutralizer. This morning, when I entered the laboratory, I could see that he is looking more and more like an ape every day.
Paul! You just can't go on this way! You've got to get some rest!
I can't rest. Every minute is precious. I lost 4 hours last night.
You lost 4 hours? I don't understand.
While I was working here last night, I glanced at the clock to find it was just 3 o'clock. Then the next thing I remember, I was finding myself in the hall, and the clock was striking 7. I can't remember those 4 hours. Where was I? What was I doing? In those 4 hours, I lost my ability to think as a man. My mind became that of an ape.
Want a banana?
During those 4 hours, I was actually an ape. We return to the story of the terrible danger threatening this young scientist in just a moment. Meanwhile, for a breathing spell, a word from Dr. Weird.
Yes, a breathing spell. Something pleasant to think about. And what subject would be more appropriate at this fall season than hats? I'm sure my young friend here can tell you something most helpful about Adam hats.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Gentlemen, Adam Hatter, to famous Americans for many years, has created a brand new value and fine headgear for men. It's the Adam 5. Should we do this?
We're doing
Yeah,
it.
do it. You're halfway there.
Nowhere in America can you find a better buy. Try on an Adam 5, see for yourself. Notice the perfect fit, the up-to-the-minute fashion, the quality feel of the lustrous fine fur felt.
I am wearing an Adam 5, and it feels terrific.
Every Adam 5 is a fine fur
Fine fur felt.
hand-blocked by master
For you.
craftsmen, and you have a great variety of correct styles from which to choose. Few incorrect styles. Try on an Adam 5 tomorrow.
I used to wear an Adam 4, but not anymore.
You'll look right and feel right in one. Proud to be seen wearing one anywhere. For our other Adam hats, choose from price ranges from $3.45 to $10. If it bears the Adam crest of quality inside the crown, you can be sure of honest value.
And Lisa. And Lisa.
Let's return to Dr. Weird and his tale, Journey into the Unknown.
The entry for October 11th is Paul Drake's journal, which reads as follows.
That's Professor Drake's journal.
What did I say?
Paul.
Oh, okay.
He's aping.
He's the ape. Paul's the ape. Well, anyway, one of the guys. The changes in Paul's appearance continue. His body is now completely covered with a heavy growth of hair, and his skin is rapidly turning into a deep brown.
You know, I think I dated him.
I think he's getting a tan. That's nothing.
His name's Chuck.
And becoming coarse and calloused, his arms have lengthened almost 5 feet. And he walks more
Inches, 5 inches.
Oh, 4 inches. 5.
And that was his arms.
Yes, feet. And he walks more and more in a stooped manner with hands almost touching the floor, like a guy that helped me at Best Buy the other day. Yet, no change in his voice has been noted. On October 12th, he wrote, Last night, Paul suddenly dropped a test tube and snarled at me. In that moment, he was completely an ape. Then the entry for October 13th reads, "Last night, when I came into the laboratory, I found a window. I found a window open and Paul gone. I immediately rushed out into the night to find him. A few blocks away, on the university campus, I saw police gathered around a body of a girl who had just been murdered. Every bone in her body had been crushed." A few hours later, Paul returned to the house. He recalled nothing of what happened or where he had been. To prevent another accident from occurring today, I had steel bars placed over Paul's bedroom windows.
Oh, it's you, Julia.
Good evening, Mr. Drake. I want to see Paul.
No, I am sorry, Julia, but Paul can't be disturbed. He's asleep in his room.
You've been putting me off for days, but this time I am going to see him.
Julia, come back. No, you can't see him now.
The light switch? Oh, here it is.
Julia, you shouldn't have to...
What? He isn't here. His room's empty.
He isn't here.
Why were those bars put over Paul's windows?
Well, it's all part of the experiment, Julia.
Wait, this window over here. It's as though someone bent the bars apart to escape, but no man could have bent bars as strong as these.
Wow.
That ape.
What ape, Julia?
Huh? The one that the police believe crushed that poor girl to death last night.
Now, really, Julia, do you think for a moment that...
You were using an ape in the experiment. This room was his cage, and now he's escaped.
Julia, you're wrong. I assure you.
Paul's out looking for that ape, isn't he? And the ape's a killer.
Please,
I
Julia.
will get the police.
At the latest by day after tomorrow. And now a special message from police headquarters. 20 minutes ago, an unidentified girl was found crushed to death. It is believed she was killed by the ape that murdered Betty Ryan late last night. All residents are warned to get off the street. Father, I heard what the announcer said. I killed that girl tonight, didn't I? And the one last night, too. I'm a murderer.
Paul, come on, snap it together. Get it together, Paul. Now listen to me. The police are looking everywhere for you. We haven't a moment to lose. The neutralizer we were working on last night, it should be ready by now, shouldn't it?
Yes, and this time I'm certain it'll work.
You must take an injection before it's too late and revert to or you'll revert forever to an ape.
Okay, I'm Chief. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, they're not in there. It's the police.
Quick, Father, the neutralizer before it's too late.
I have to fill this hypodermic. Paul.
Hypodermic.
Thank you. I have to hyper this hypodermic, Paul, before I can give it to you in the injection.
All right, you men, break the door down.
Hurry, Father, hurry.
I am.
It's too late.
The ape. There he goes, men. Out the window.
Paul, come back.
Mike, flash a warning to every patrol car. Issue Tommy guns to all the men. The orders are shoot to kill. All right, men. Spread out. We got the ape cornered now.
Please, Chief, you've got to listen to me. If you've only let me inject the neutralizer into him, then there won't be any need for all this.
Oh, don't listen to him, Chief. That ape's a killer. Oh, yeah. We're gonna put an end to that ape once and for all.
No, you can't. You don't understand. It isn't an ape. It's my son, Professor Drake.
Your son? I know an ape when I see one.
Yeah, I know, but it's my son. He's changed to an ape. Yeah, you know, the neutralizer will bring him back to normal.
You must be crazy. Okay, Mike, let him have it.
I won't let you. I'm coming, Paul, I'm coming.
Mr. Drake, come back. Do you hear? Hold your fire, Mike.
No, here I am, Paul. It's Father. I have the neutralizer.
Come away from that ape. No, wait. Again. Come away from that ape, Mr. Drake.
Paul, I have the injection. Here, give it to me. Give me your arm, Paul. Paul, no, don't.
Oh, this is hysterical. Oh, he's killed him. Oh. All right, Mike. He's dropped the old man's body. Now let him have it.
Oh.
Is that how an ape snarls?
Oh, my chest. Father, where am I? What's happened?
It was a great pity about poor Professor Drake, wasn't it? He was so young. What am I going to do with this journal? I thought I might carry on his experiments, but I would need someone to assist me as a sort of human guinea pig. Perhaps you would like to volunteer. Oh, you have to go? Too bad. Perhaps you'll drop in on me again soon. I'm always home. Just look for the house. Because I'm not working, I can't get a job. No one will hire me. On the other side of the cemetery, the house of Dr. Weird.
Join us again next week at the same time for another visit with the strange, the really strange, the incredibly strange, unemployable Dr. Weird. The Strange Dr. Weird was directed by nobody, of course, as is obvious, and is presented by the makers of Adam hats, the hats that are always top quality. This is Manual. No.
Manual.
This is Mutual.
Unrehearsed Theater.
Theater for the indiscriminating ear.